back? Did that work? Are you here? Give me a thumbs up if you're here. Both for the live and for me. I don't know how that works, but are you here? Okay, I see a thumbs up. I'm gonna continue. Looks like I have, okay, so we were just talking about this deck right here, the Sacred Stones deck. And this card came up. The rose waits for no one. Okay, you're here. Good, good. I'm here, you're here, we're both here together. Awesome. You can almost see the wings here, right, with the rose spreading the wings. So new things are coming in for you with this new moon. Concentrate on the new. Let go of the old. They're old stories. They don't need to be held on to anymore, and they affect your body when you hold on to them. So let go of the old stuff. Come into the new. There's a rebirthing happening into the new human. We've got pollination here, right? The bee, the worker, diligence, teamwork, just like the ant I was talking about climbing on my wall the other day. So yeah. And the hummingbird. The hummingbird is very quick and whippy, but knows exactly where it's going, right? It's not flighty by any means at all. They're very direct and they know where they're going. And when they rest, you see them resting, it's so unusual almost, because you almost never see it, right? They're just like this tiny little thing, just hanging out. Even they know that they need times of stillness or quiet, you know? Taking a perch. Where do you got to take a perch? Is that where you live? Do you need to go on vacation? Do you need to travel just for 3 days and give yourself some downtime and see someplace new? I always love when I'm traveling to another place. It's the opportunity for me to bring the energies that I carry to the land of which I travel through, to the waters and the land. I also work with the technology of the cell phone towers because I do embody the violet flame, so I intend for some of that to occur as well, which is pretty cool. You can try it sometime. You're driving along the road and picture, like, from your heart center, a violet flame, and just like you're on fire, like the chick from X-Men. What is her name? She's like a phoenix, right? There's one of them where she's just a phoenix and she goes on fire, right? But we're talking in like a really great balanced way where you're like in a violet flame and you're pretty much shooting that to every cell phone tower you pass as you travel. You imagine it just going, not that it's disintegrating, it's not, but it's just like lighting up with that violet flame. And then that signal, that energy signal, is going to each and everybody's cell phone in their cars. So what does that happen? That means that lights up. It's creating a purity energy. That's what the violet flame is. And then it's being transferred to every single person's device. Whether you have one of those protective little stickers or EMF blockers on it or not, that is some of what I do. That is some of the energy that I work with. Pretty soon, everybody's car is lighting up with the violet flame. Jean Grey, that was her name. The Dark Phoenix, yes. So we're gonna go with the lighter version of the Phoenix, where she like lights up in a violet color. Kind of like, I guess, how I was lighting up yesterday. Some of you said you saw the violet color. Some of you said you saw white, while I was trying to show you guys frequency and how to play with energy through the art of dance, right? All right, so the other card that came up, and this was the one from the universe, is this one. So this is pave your own way, leadership, courage, forge, don't follow. I recently got this advice through the conference I was in when the guy talked about how it came that he designed the Stargate, like the physical Stargate with copper, big copper poles. This thing is life-size. People can sit underneath it. He had the blueprint for this when he was a kid. This was something he was actually making as a kid with other materials. and he hears, or he gets guidance in different ways. He sees too. And when he got the guidance to build something, he's like, okay, great. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get the materials, but I'm going to need the measurements. And those guides that speak with him, they were like, no, you don't need the measurements. And he was a little confused. He's like, yeah, I'm going to need to know how to, what length to cut things to, and then the schematic on how to put it together. And they said, no, everything you need, you have. And it was hard for him to wrap his mind around it, but he surrendered to that, the fact that he already knew. And as he started to work with the metal pieces and had the cutter out, he just surrendered that and started to build this Stargate, this like real copper Stargate. And later he met this other woman, and when they met, they knew each other. They knew each other from being up on a galactic ship when they were children. Apparently, so there's a lot of kids that if they have a very traumatic childhood will go up on a ship and will remember. Some of us won't remember, but they would go up on a ship and they would play. They would play with each other and hang out. And she said, I remember you as a boy, because she saw a picture of him he posted and when he was a child. And she's like, you were playing with the same, you were making these on the ship, on the galactic ship. It was incredible. Yeah, we can create future in the present. Absolutely. Yeah, that's so cool, isn't it? They also had talked about a blue child. They both had the opportunity for the first time ever to experience something other than human on that ship, which they hadn't before. And they both spoke, they were both at this conference, spoke about how they feel that they will actually be able to have a different type of contact with that blue human-esque being. That's probably a lot of how it's going to start, right? I mean, think about Star Wars, right? We think about Star Wars and we think about like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? It's like prepping us to be okay with that which is different. Even what I was talking about earlier about different genders and families and 2 women, 2 men, the polyamorous thing. I'm not taking a side. What I'm saying is we're really being shown ways of, is there still acceptance even if we're not agreeing? Because you can accept something without agreeing to it. When people don't accept, that's when resistance comes into play. So, oh hey Jay, how's it going? Yes, Amore, I'm right here. You're a little late, but that's okay. You can watch the replay too. So we were just communing with these cards, and pave your own way. Do you see how this is not a smooth path? Remember when you were a kid and you would maybe try jumping from rock to rock or thing to thing, maybe on a playground? I still will hop on top of a curb and just walk and balance across. I'll do that with like a log across a river. I'll do that with the center yellow line of a road. I will have a tune on and I will go down the middle of the road, or I will be singing in my head and I will just dance my heart out like one of those Apple commercials that you see, like the early ones with like all the wires, right, before Bluetooth. And I will just dance my heart out down that yellow line, and I will listen for like, if a